What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a Sunday vlog of how I do things. So someone asked for me to do this, and I thought it'd be a cool idea to do it again. I did one a while ago, but some things have changed. Got a new camera, the board has changed a little bit, you know, just things that we do differently at the church. So yeah, I'm gonna take you along, and we're gonna get right into it. All right, so as you can see, I'm all packed up and ready to go. I usually take 2 guitars with me, but today I'm not going to because my luthier actually has my dual mono case, so I only have one case I can take a guitar with. So we're stuck with one guitar. I've got my backpack ready to go, got my board and my guitar, and we're gonna go load it up in the car. Alright, so I forgot to mention, if you haven't already noticed, that this is Saturday night, the night before. Yeah, so I'm setting up tonight because I usually got to get up pretty early, and it's just kind of hard to get everything set up and turned on the day of with how much I have to do. So I usually come the night before, and then I at least get my stuff here, but I'm gonna set it up for you guys and you can see how it's set up, and I'll show you some of the stuff. So yeah, let's get this stuff set up and ready to go for the morning. Alright, board's all set up, everything's kind of already set. Just been kind of playing around with where I'm going to put this camera, because it's a new camera, and the lens, I've been using GoPros for all of the videos you've been watching so far, have only been GoPros, either turned sideways or turned portrait mode. So I'm switching to, I've got a new Canon. This is a Canon R8 that we're watching on now, and the lens, it's a 16mm, but that's not as far as, doesn't work. So I'm having to do it pretty far away now. So if you look here, it's pretty far for what I'm trying to do now. Like it's a pretty far away from where I'm gonna be at, and I don't want to be in the way. I like the GoPro because the GoPros like used to be able to stick like almost right here on the tripod, and it could get the full view with the board, and it was out of the way. So we're trying to figure that out, because if it's just gonna be in the way, then yeah, we ain't gonna keep doing this. But I got the board all set up, we're ready to go for the morning. I've got the laptop ready to go. I'll show you guys everything, how we track and everything in the morning. Right now all I've got is X32 turned on. So yeah, so let's see you guys in the AM when we're getting ready to leave for the church. All right, 6 a.m. getting ready to go, getting the girls ready. They get ready with me at 5-6 o'clock in the morning, so getting ready to head out. See you at the church.
How you doing over there, Dick?
Yeah, can I get a glazed donut?
One glazed donut, okay.
And then a chocolate frosted donut?
Apple frosted donut with or without sprinkles?
No sprinkles.
Okay.
And then can I get a medium butter pecan iced coffee?
Medium butter pecan and iced coffee, any cream sugar?
1 cream and a shot of espresso?
Okay.
That's it.
756 for the window.
Thank you. here. I've got everything turned on. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all the stuff that we use, all the stuff that I use to make all the videos that you see, whether it's for Instagram or here on YouTube. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys all that stuff, and let's go see it. All right, so here's where everything starts. This is our X32 that we use for front of house out here. I mean, it's all set up. If you're watching this, you probably know what X32 is. It's just a typical X32. I run stereo. So these are our stereo electric 1 lines. Our rhythm or electric 2 also runs stereo. So we've got 4 tracks for guitars, and we also run stereo keys and pads. So we got two lines for keys, 2 lines for pads, bass, acoustic, all of our vocals, and we run all of our drums. Because we have real kit here, it's enclosed. Then we got our talkbacks, our clicks, loops, but we don't really use loops. And then these are the crowd mics. So I'm up here on the stage. I'll show you guys what we run up here for all of our guitars and all of our instruments and stuff like that. So this is the bass board right here. It's a HX Stomp XL. It's my bass patch that we run. You know, we got some dirty stuff on there. Get some microsynth sounds, you know, you gotta have microsynth. And this is obviously my board. This is where I play, or any of the other electric guitar 1 guys will play. Then we got talkback 1. That cab there, it's just for show. This is the electric 2 space. It's this is the church helix that we have right here. But some guys have their own boards or have their own helixes, and whenever they do that, we'll just move that out of the way. We've got an acoustic here, running the Pod Go. Famous Nord stage 3. You guys know the Lord is where the Nord is, but honestly the Nord sounds great and it sounds really good, but a lot of our guys don't really use all the sounds in the Nord. They mainly use it just for keys, and then they bring their own iPad, which is what this is, iPad or Mac, and they run Soundscape. Some guys run Ableton, some guys will run their iPads, and you can run Sunday keys on there. So yeah, it just kind of depends on who's playing keys for the day. This is just like a full shot of the stage to the side. This is also the second talkback, where they were also MD, so we can communicate back and forth. So this is the kit that we run every Sunday. This is a Crush kit. It's a 22-inch kick, 12-inch tom, 16-inch floor tom. These are all just rides because I didn't want to buy heartbeats or stambles for the church, because a lot of guys, myself included, are pretty heavy-handed. So for right now, eventually we'll probably get some, but for right now these are all just rides. That's a 21-inch A custom ride. This is a 22-inch Sabian Crescent ride or something like that. It's a weird name. It sounds pretty good. It's pretty dark though. A lot of these are thick cymbals. And this is another 20-inch medium ride. And then the snare is a 14x6 pork pie black bob, I think is what it's called. Basically a cheaper Black Beauty-ish snare. Secondary click over here just in case. Got a talkback. We have 3 talkbacks going at all times, so the drummer can hold the switch and communicate. But I think it's cool, like, so this talkback is tied in to the keys talkback, because we only have 32 channels and we're using all 32 channels. So in order to get by that, I bought this switcher here. And it's basically just like a loop switcher. So by default, it's on the orange side. It runs that talkback over there. That one's always on. And then when the drummer needs to talk, which is not very often, he just holds the foot switch. His talkback turns on, but it bypasses the keys talkback. We're able to have 1 channel and 2 talkbacks on there. We're able to all communicate all together. Have this number chart on every station for our musicians. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, oh no, music stands, but it doesn't bother me, it doesn't bother us, you know, if we have music stands or not. It is what it is. Sometimes people forget stuff. This is the number chart. It's actually on my website that you can go ahead and download. We use it here in every position. It's only for like your major church keys. Like if you play in flats and a bunch of sharps, it's not on here because we don't play in a bunch of flats or sharps. So you go ahead and you can flame me in the comments if you want. you know, because that's what we don't do that, but that's just the way it is. So, you know, maybe they're not proficient in the key of D or the key of F sharp. And while we're calling out numbers, you can just go to F sharp and know what the numbers are. So it makes it easier for a lot of our guys to know the number system and to be pretty proficient in it, even in keys that they're not super proficient in. So now I'm in a Livestream booth. I'm getting our Logic computer turned on and getting everything unmuted on the Logic board. We are at the stage with my computer set up. So we run clicks, and if we have any loops, we'll run it here. It's loop community. It's just simple. Since we don't run many loops, there's no reason for me to have a full Ableton setup over here. You know, doing a bunch of MIDI cues. It would be just a waste of time, honestly. So we just run clicks here. I've got, it's literally song 1, song 2, song 3 clicks, and then that's all I do. And Logic is right here, and it's coming right here via this Ethernet cable right into there. So we've got some recordings from the last couple weeks that I haven't mixed anything with yet. Maybe I've done some of the videos you've seen come from here, but today unmute a lot of these channels and we'll hit record in Logic and in the DAW, and it'll record all the tracks. Got to mention, we have all wired lines here. We don't have any P16s or anything like that. We just had headphone amplifiers on both sides of the stage. So how I'm able to get my audio from my in-ear pack to wherever my camera is, there's actually a line out on these headphone amplifiers, and I just run a line out, and you can see right here, this cable plugs directly, it's out of my line, if it'll focus. This thing plugs right out of my line, right into wherever my camera is. I don't typically use my actual mix. I mean, all of my older videos, you'll see that's my in-ear mix. If you hear the click, that is my live in-ear mix. If you don't hear the click and you hear everything else, then that's just what you hear from my DAW. So now you know.
Pray it in while Austin is getting situated. Father, we crown you as majesty. We delight in you, Lord. We delight in your beauty. Thank you for being with us, oh God. Have your way.
We're gonna just, there's no loop or anything, so we're just gonna run it. Since we're, you know, when I come out, they're gonna do whatever. I'll just hold on that one there, and probably 1 and 4, because it starts on that 4. Drive. Keep going. Come on, little one. go, chorus. The victory is da na 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 na. Keep going. Instrumental.
You can play with it,
What? It's the same thing on instrumental, isn't it? Oh no. Alright guys, well, I'm back at home. Service is done. It went great. We had a good service. And yeah, so took you guys along, showed you everything, all the stuff that I do, all the stuff that happens at church, showed you kind of sound check and all that stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more stuff like this, go ahead and just hit that subscribe button. And I appreciate you guys watching. I see you guys in the next one.